Alright, imagine standing beside a massive airplane on the runway. Have you ever wondered what's really happening inside those giant engines under the wings? Today, in just 3 minutes, I'm going to break down how a jet engine works and why it's honestly one of the coolest machines humans have ever built. First up, the basics. A jet engine works by sucking in air at the front, mixing it with fuel, lighting it on fire, and blasting it out the back to push the plane forward. Simple enough, but let's peel back the layers. At the very front of the engine, there's a huge fan. This thing spins super fast, pulling in a ton of air. That air splits into two parts. One goes straight into the engine's core, and the other actually flows around the outside. Turns out, both are super important. Now, the air heading into the core hits the compressor, a series of smaller and smaller fan blades. Each stage squeezes the air tighter and tighter, packing in loads of pressure. Imagine squeezing air in your hands, but on a scale that would turn your hair white. Next, this high-pressure air gets blasted into the combustor. Here's where the magic happens. The air mixes with jet fuel, a sort of high-powered gasoline. Spark it up and boom! You get a rush of super hot expanding gases. These gases rocket out the back, but first they spin a turbine, kind of like a windmill, but inside the engine. The turbine grabs some of that energy and uses it to keep the front fan and compressor spinning, so the whole process keeps going. Finally, all that hot air shoots out the back as exhaust, creating thrust, the force that pushes the plane forward. But don't forget about that big fan at the front. The air that bypassed the core gets shoved out the back too, adding even more thrust. Modern engines, called high bypass turbofans, actually push a lot more air around the core than through it. Moving a big mass of slower air turns out to be way more efficient than blasting a little air super fast. And if you're into innovation, get this. The latest engines, like Pratt & Whitney's Pure Power, use a gear system so the big fan can spin slower than the turbine. That means better fuel efficiency, less noise, and even more thrust. So next time you're flying, remember, under your wing is a spinning, burning, air-crushing marvel of engineering, turning fuel and air into the magic of flight. Now, how cool is that?